Realistically, it's because I just want to. I've never been able to do anything that I really wanted to do. I've always been like a baby my whole life, you know.
Okay.
Always been like given anything that I wanted. Whenever I wanted something, it was just given to me, you know. And so I really haven't had to really work for anything. I've never had a job longer than a year, except for when I was working at the liquor store, and I really liked that job. So I've never had something I should say that I wanted to do with myself that I enjoyed waking up every morning and going to do. Besides that,
You wake up every morning and you go and grind.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously you have the potential to grind, right?
Yeah.
To achieve a goal. Right now, your goals, unfortunately, are to maintain your physical health.
Yeah.
To maintain, your not getting sick, your withdrawals. That's basically your grind mode.
Yep.
Right? But you're getting to that satisfaction, and then it's not sustained.
Yeah.
You have to continuously go and do more.
Yeah.
What if you can wake up, do stuff, get some of those feel goods, get some of those, hey man, this is cool, give a little bit to, help people, to give you those same feelings, but now that can actually be sustainable.
Yeah.
Because that's something that you can do every day without hurting your body.
Yeah.
That's something you can do without negatively affecting people around you.
Yeah.
And realistically, your brain doesn't know the difference from a external consumption or an internal release.
Right.
The reason you're unable to do internal release is because your body has acclimated itself to external inputs.
Right.
Right? You can't just switch from one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go and start using your internal and stop using the external.
Right.
You have to go like this.
I don't want to balance it out.
In a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, your day consumes of taking in, external, taking in, external.
Yeah.
So throughout your day, you need to start implementing taking in internal. A little bit of internal. A little bit of things that you like to do. Separate yourself away. Go sit down somewhere. Think for yourself. Talk for yourself. Plan your day. Plan you. Focus on you. No one else. Just by yourself. In your own thoughts and your own mind. Little by little, like that, right?
Yeah.
And then so you start filling that cup with more internal satisfaction. The external satisfactions are going to start diminishing.
Right.
It's inevitable. That's the design.
Right.
But how do we get there, right?
By figuring out, having a plan, setting some goals for myself.
Start to figure out why you are in this situation. Start breaking it down like a timeline, right?
Okay.
From 1 to 10 years old, what was something that happened in your life that caused you a trauma or something that has negatively impacted you?
I guess the only thing that's like I've had like really traumatic in my life was my mom just not being there in my life.
All right.
And I just remember having all this love for her and wanting her to be there for me, and she was never there. And that's where a lot of that stems from today, because she's still not there. Like, she wants to be there, but she's not there the way that she needs to be there.
All right, so you have a lot of resentment towards your mom.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because you feel that she didn't give you the adequate guidance, the adequate love, or adequate what you needed as a child, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we got that 1 to 10. Now 10 to 20. Mm-hmm. What was the significant impact that happened?
Probably the constant moving, moving from different schools.
No security, nothing constant.
Yeah.
So for you, consistency is a hard thing to grasp because you haven't had that in your life. Right?
Yeah.
What's one thing that has been constant in your life?
Honestly, this is the only thing that's been constant in my life.
Your addiction?
This is addiction, yeah.
Right? So now do you see how your psychology is seeking a type of consistency?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get that consistency, whether it's from an external source or a substance,
mm-hmm.
why we attach to it?
Yeah.
Because subconsciously we yearn for that constant behavior, that constant.
Yeah.
All right. There's 3 things that are constant in this world, and that's it. Nothing else is as constant as this. The sun,
mm-hmm.
the moon, and the truth. There's 3 things you can never hide from.
Yeah.
Ever in your life.
Yeah.
So right now the truth is something that we can't, and I talk we as me and you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting myself in together, right? It's something that we can't yet deal with. We're still in the process of trying to figure out our truth.
Right.
Because sometimes, our truths are really fucking us up.
Yeah.
So rely on the other 2 constants that are never gonna fail you, right?
Right.
Wake up in the morning, before the sun, look at the sunrise. Right?
Yeah.
Your body's made up of organic matter the same way that this plant is. This plant receives energy from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so do you.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you acknowledge it, you see the rising of the sun in that 2-3 minutes that it happens.
Yeah.
It gives you this moment, right? That feels good. Well, in your brain, you literally release some chemical, a feel-good chemical called endorphins, called all that.
Yeah.
Boom. You already got a little dose in the morning.
Yeah.
That's your first constant, right? You go do your rest of your day, you're gonna, grind, you're gonna get well, cool. End of the day, do the same thing. Focus on the moon for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Constant. You got 2 activities, morning and night. Constant.
Yeah.
Those consistencies that are always going to be there every single day for you will start to give you the sense of what else can be constant.
Right.
You have to be constant. The only thing that you do is you wake up every morning, you go to sleep. It's a cycle. So your consistency is there.
Yeah.
You just need to be consistent with other things.
Yeah.
It's very powerful when you go and you do things by yourself, alone, away from all these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Even if it is going for a walk, bro.
Yep. Very true.
Separate yourself a little bit. Get a hold of yourself, gather your thoughts. Cool. Nobody said you can't be in this area.
Right.
I'm here all the fucking time. Right?
Yeah.
But my path is taking a turn completely different than what it was 2 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so your path right now is going on a straight and narrow because you don't know that there's a left and there's a right or there's a U-turn here. Because you're just focused on getting well.
Yeah.
Once your body starts to get well, then you become what you consider you're back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
You feel back to normal. You're like, oh man, I just, I woke up, got the pill, I'm good, now I'm functional. That can't be maintained for a long period of time.
Right.
Because normality doesn't exist on a human body. We change every single day.
Yeah.
The minute that you go to sleep, you have no idea what the fuck happened after that.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Subconsciously, you don't even know where the fuck you're at.
Yeah.
When you wake up anew.
Yeah.
So, touching those like inner self, like, ooh, I woke up, whew, and give yourself, man, thank goodness for another day. Acknowledge gratitude, right? Start with gratitude. Unfortunately, we wake up and we go, oh, fucking stomach hurts. Where can I get this pill, right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't gratitude for shit.